Hey guys, just thought I'd pop up. I'm just gonna flight mode. That way when my hubby starts the car up out there, I won't lose you. So how's all my Sydney Central Coast lockdown buddies going? It's been fun, hasn't it? Hopefully your lives haven't been turned upside down too much. We've continued to do the fun things that we love, our walks, our shopping, beach checkout, all the things that you can do in a 10k radius. So those of you who've got a Thermomix are probably very glad at the moment because there's nothing you can't do, right? And I hear that a lot of people right now are just loving the eating up and having lots of food in the pantry to make whatever you want to make. So I just wanted to focus on a great book today that's been just released as our 50th anniversary. It's a compilation of some beautiful recipes from different consultants and chefs. And it's called, I'll grab it for you. It's called Creating Something Incredible. So just love the cover, just love that it's like a coffee table style of book, quite considerable with pictures to every recipe. Love that. And for those of you who know, I have been fasting, so I kept my head out of this book for a couple of weeks and only just started to look and dream and plan. So you will find that it's on Cookie Do. You've got the part 1, so they're going to slowly upload this book to the platform. So you'll find some great ones there if you just go looking for Creating Something Incredible under your collections. I'll show you how to do that later. And this book's just beautiful. So we've got some old things in here that have been redone, and I love that because there's nothing like having something a little bit more special. One of my favorites I often enjoy is a noodle salad. It's a bit like a Vietnamese style of salad with chicken. Got some beautiful cocktails, sorbets in here, and a few very different kind of recipes to what we've had before. So really getting into this this book. And tonight I had some sweet potato, so I was going to do the sweet potato quiche. So there it is there. I'm doing it in a different shaped quiche dish, and it's not uploaded as yet, so we're just going to walk through that. I'll put that aside. I'm going to show you some more recipes from the book in a minute. So what we'll start with is an onion and garlic. And at the base of most quiches, I just love throwing in onion and garlic. So we're just going to pop this in now. Hey Dallas, an angle for burgers. Oh yeah. Yep, we can do lots of burgers, fritters, if that's what you're meaning, in the Thermomix. We don't actually cook a burger in the Thermomix. That's where you've got a hot plate. Works well. Just going to chop the onion and garlic. 3-second chop. Okay, we've got inbuilt scales, so we bring up our scales and we're just going to saute. So this is what I love, is no chopping on the board, no losing of the garlic oil and the flavour. It's all in. And I want about 20 grams of oil. Stays in there, and now it turns into a cooking machine. So we're just going to put in 2 minutes. 3 minutes if you'd like to get the extra sweetness out of the onion. 100 degrees. Now this is called manual cooking, but if this recipe was in on the platform, we would follow a recipe, and I can show you that in a minute too. So we're just going to saute up that onion. It's about 1.5. And I'll tell you what I've done previous to this step. So I had one very large sweet potato. So the recipe calls for 2 and asks you to do it on a mandolin. So I've done that, sliced it up, popped it in a dish. And you can see the previous post, I just put up a picture of it raw. In the dish, I just coated it in a bit of oil and then just pretty much shaped it around. Now it will, as it's cooked a little bit, you pop it in for 20 minutes just to get it softening, and it can be then shaped and molded into your quiche dish. So that's set and ready to go, and pretty much this quiche is standard. I've got 5 eggs and around 60 grams. It says cream, sour cream. I'm just using up what I've got in the fridge, which is some coconut yogurt, some salt and pepper, and we're going to put in a handful of baby spinach. So that's going to go in on top of this sauteed onion in a minute. The recipe says you could top it with prosciutto, and it also says you can pop some feta cheese through it, which I don't have. So this is where, you know, most recipes become a template and you just then use what you've got. And yeah, save me running down the street and going, oh, I want to go and get some feta cheese. I'm just going to subby with a bit of parmesan. So as long as you've got a bit of cheese of some sort in here, or goat's cheese. I've got goat's cheese as well in the fridge if I want to put that in. And pretty much your potato, sweet potato, becomes your base, makes for a healthier quiche. It's a great smuggling more veggies into your kids' diet by putting veggies. You might like to use zucchini, might want to do a combination of both. But the thing is to cook it up first, just so that you can get that cooked through, because we're going to pop the egg mix in on top, and it's going into an oven around 200 degrees for about 30-35 minutes. So this is going to be a bit shallow, and I like that idea. It's just making the quiche a little bit thinner, cooks faster. You could do it in a round one, and of course it's just about moulding the shape of your sweet potato to the dish. So we've got a couple of seconds here, and then we're going to add everything. So I've just cracked 5 eggs. Pop some salt and pepper in here while I'm waiting. Got a number of beautiful quiches. One of my favourite is the spinach filio slice. I do that one all the time. That's a really yummy one. Okay, so we've got the eggs going in. Okay, we're going to pop in a handful of baby spinach. Just going to chop this down lightly. Pop in a little bit of parmo, and I'll put a bit more on top. Reserve a little bit for later. And it wants about 60 grams of cream, sour cream, yogurt, whatever you want to put in. Okay, we're just going to mix that up. Pretty much just a rough chop. Ten, 20 seconds, very long. As you know, the baby spinach is going to pretty much wilt once it starts cooking. So just wanting that pretty well mixed. It's all mixed in there. And then just going to pour it here in the quiche pan. So you can top this, like I said, the recipe says prosciutto, you can put bacon. I'm pretty much going to just make it a nice vegetarian option. And look, maybe even top it with some sweet potato, with some dried of these. Some dried tomatoes, that's what they are. Pop a few of those on there. Bit of added sweetness. Bit more parmesan. Look at that. And in the oven it goes. Ta-da! One sweet potato quiche. I'll just pop that in. And as I say, it's 180 actually. 180 for 30 minutes. Just allow it 10 minutes to cool before you consume. So if you can see over here, this is something else that I just did prior to jumping on live. A couple of yummy tea cakes. That's just called apple tea cakes. It makes two, or you could do one large one if you wanted to. But I love using my rose gold baking ware from the Mix shop. Gives me a loaf, and I like to do the round one as well, which means that I can have one and I can share one. So I'm just going to show you a couple more recipes in this book. Give you an idea, this has only just been released in the last month, and if you jump onto the Mix shop you can get it, but you'll pay $9 for your freight, your postage. I bought an extra couple of copies, so if anybody is keen, I'll actually do you a discount too, so I can give you one of those for $40 if you're wanting to pick it up from me, or if you're en route and I can drop it off for you, that might work too. Beautiful book. You've got some lovely mains, different kind of mains. Got some, I love the chicken roulade is like a meatloaf. We've done something similar to that at our Christmas cooking classes. Just give you a quick flick. Here's something like that we've already uploaded to Cookie Do, and that's our magic bean cake. But look, with a twist, it's got beautiful little topped with the egg whites, making it a bit scrummy with those strawberries. So that's a little twist. The other one I love, we've got some scrolls. Oh, there you go. Why spend $100 on a birthday cake? And you probably wouldn't want to spend that right now if those of you aren't working like myself, got to do things from home. Look at that, how amazing. Make it yourself. This is what I say. It's a great health advantage at home is making your own food. Look at those patties. So there's some beautiful patties. We form those up, pop them in the oven, roast them up. Here's a meatball soup. Look, it's just giving you different ideas. We've got some seafood in there. There's our favourite Basque cheesecake. This is a Danny Valent recipe, and I think it was on the recipe platform, recipe community, I should say. But this is a winner, and this one is actually loaded up, I know, to guided, so you'll be able to do that. Here's a martini, for those of you who want to celebrate at home. Got a lockdown birthday. We know a few people that have. Look at that, plum shortcake, margaritas. So what did I have marked? I'll tell you what I was going to do in the next few days. There's some lovely cakes. Look at this one. Woo, so good. And there's a twist on our, I've got a dog that's hungry and she's protesting. If I can't find it, I'll tell you about it. It's, oh, look at these cauliflower steaks. I make those all the time, but what a nice thing to have some beautiful hummus and parsley sauce to go with that. I know, Mummy's coming. So, can't find it, but it's on the front. This is actually our torta caprese, which is in the basic cookbook, but this one is topped with a lovely little jelly topping. So how nice does that look with the raspberry topping. So that's what I'm planning to do over the next couple of days. I know a few birthdays, and I thought I might do one for us and split the ingredients in half, do 2 smaller little batches. So take a look at that book. How amazing. Yum. Oh, as I say, you can grab a copy if you'd like off me for $40 if you want to meet me or pick it up. And you want to jump over, let me show you how to do this to find your collection that is already uploaded, and I'll tell you what's already on guided from that book. So instead of going to your recipes, so here over in the left hand corner, you're just going to click it over to collections. When you go to collections, it's going to bring up, depending on how many filters you've put in, I've got extras there, so it's not just the Australian platform. So it's giving me all the new collections that have been released. Look at this, rose gold baking. So good. So I think I've gone past it. All right. I can search for it. So let's just pop in here. Let's put in creating. Yeah, Thermomix creating something incredible, part 1. So there it is. It's got a picture of the cake on the front of it. And when you open that up, you're going to see that we have, how many recipes are already there? 20. Wow, awesome. So the pull apart pizza's been a hit. I've seen lots of consultants posting that one. That looks just amazing. And I'm looking forward to doing the Kvass fermented beetroot salad. That's up there. There's our Basque cheesecake. That's the way you pronounce it. And here's the torta caprese with raspberry jelly. So I'm just going to go to that, and I'm going to put that into cook today. So if you put that into your weekly planner, what you can do, you can only choose cook today on your console of your Thermomix. You can pick anywhere else when you're using your phone. But when I go over here now to my week, I put it in today, which I'm not intending it to do it today. So this is where you can change it from here and move to another day. So let's say I'll just put it in wherever, because at least I can find that. So let me show you. I've got my week here. I've got some chili veg. I've got some sweet potato. So I was thinking of doing the couscous salad. The Moroccan chicken couscous salad's amazing. If you haven't done that. The Indian spiced sweet potato soup. I've got a dal in there. I've done the sweet potato and spinach curry. I did that the other night. Red lentil cauliflower dal. I did that the other night. I've got a couple of customers that are ordering from me. So mushroom stroganoff. I get a few different orders. And if you haven't done the spiced Moroccan lentil soup, that's amazing. That's quite a simple one with just red lentils, tin tomatoes. It's just so basic and yet so authentic, the flavours. And you can see here, here's one of the new ones from Creating Something Incredible. It's called Plucky. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it's actually like potato cakes. So really yum. Imagine a bit of a hash brown, but done healthy. So that's where you find it. Okay, back into collections. And you can search for the new ones that are coming up there. So I hope you found that a bit helpful and inspiring, because, you know, we all need a little bit of inspiration. It's annoying sometimes, it's same old, and it's great to have something a bit fancy. And it doesn't take much when you have a Thermomix to just tweak things up a little. So thank you for joining me. It's good to see you, Kate. Got to catch up with you. And lovely Rosemary, I saw your daughter today. I went and got a juice from her shop. If anyone's around Woy Woy, we have our local businesses are needing our attention. So I went and bought a juice from Boost Juice in Woy Woy. So, and Donna, hey, good to see you. If you've missed part of this, you can just go back and start watching again. Got these divine little cakes. That's my apple tea cake. And got to decide now who I'm going to bless one with. I'm seeing a couple of elderly ladies tomorrow and they all like my baking, so might have to do a few more tonight. So I hope you're staying well, staying warm. Haven't these beautiful spring days been lovely when you're out of the wind? And I hope you're enjoying healthy eating, because I was one, I said when we went into lockdown, I'm coming out healthier, not fatter, fitter, not weaker. So I've been walking the dogs twice a day and doing my 10,000 steps. No one can stop us exercising. And at this stage, you know, it's great. If 2 people can exercise, it means you can still catch up with a girlfriend or 2. So Donna, you put your order in. Let me know what you want next. Love to make some meals for you, and you can spread the love. If you're interested in looking more at the Thermomix, love to have a chat with you. We've got some beautiful gifts with purchase this month. So it is our anniversary 50 years celebration. The last couple of months we've been really making a big thing of that. Very excited. We have, you know, over 500,000 customers in Australia now, and look, there's over 10 million Thermomixes in the world and increasing. So I'm sure as more people are appreciating having this amazing tool in the kitchen to, of course, assist, and when you can't always get down the street and make your own. If I've got flour, I can make my own naan bread, pizza bases, you name it. Just sipped up some hummus yesterday. You know, it's a fraction of the cost, and it's just got all my healthy ingredients in it. No harmful oils, wrong salt and fillers, but just beautiful fresh ingredients. So there's no waste with the Thermomix. I love that. You know, I can look at this bag and go, oh, I better use this bag of spinach up, and I can stick in there and I can find my spinach soup. Oh my goodness, did you know we have a spinach soup? So yummy. Lettuce soup it's called, so I just use my spinach in that, and my spinach phyllo pie is another thing I use up my greens for. So there's a few ideas. Love to connect, and if there's anything you'd like to see, please pop in a comment down the bottom. If you want to share this, please do. That'd be awesome. If you want to get your hands on one of those books, don't delay, because I've only got a couple copies, but happy to get one to you. So good night. Have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you in the kitchen again later on.